LEGO Marvel Superheroes is incredible, and for a long time, it was the way that many of us fans first experienced the Marvel Universe in LEGO form. But fast forward to 2025, and well, things have definitely changed. These days, a lot of people experience their very first taste of LEGO Marvel through LEGO Fortnite instead. And so that got me thinking, which one does it better? LEGO Marvel Superheroes or LEGO Fortnite? Now, don't get me wrong. When it comes to superpowers, LEGO Marvel Superheroes is the clear winner. I mean, it's the one that does abilities, the mechanics, the interpretation of the actual superpowers of these characters is hands down better in LEGO Marvel Superheroes. However, in the visuals department, that's where things get very interesting. I mean, we have continuously seen LEGO Fortnite push the boundary of its own style and its own design, and at this point, it has registered over 90 LEGO Marvel characters in the game, which is absolutely incredible. And it's starting to rival the 155 playable characters of LEGO Marvel Superheroes. But the question really comes down to which one of the games brings these iconic characters to life better. And so at this point, you're probably asking yourself, hey Blitz, should I hit the thumbs up button? Yes, thank you so very much for your kindness and your continued support. But in addition to that, you might also be asking yourself, hey Blitz, what characters are we going to be comparing? You just mentioned that there are 90 plus Marvel skins in Fortnite. There are 155 characters in LEGO Marvel Superheroes. Which ones are we going to decide on? Well, what better place to start with than the iconic MCU Avengers lineup? That, of course, means that we are going to go on ahead and take a look at the Hulk, Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Thor, and of course, everyone's favorite, Iron Man, in each one of the two games, and they will go toe-to-toe with you guys, deciding which game does it better. And so we begin with LEGO Fortnite and everyone's favorite green giant. I'm of course talking about the Incredible Hulk. Now let's address the elephant, or I guess the Hulk in the room, because yes, he is a minifig, which automatically makes this one kind of a bummer, because of course, typically speaking, the Hulk should be ginormous when compared to the regular size human. So it is already a letdown that they didn't use any sort of interesting pieces to make him look like a larger character than the usual LEGO minifigs that we get. But as far as the overall color scheme and design, it's still pretty dang good. I like the color green that they use. I like the classic aesthetic that they use. It's just unfortunate that he can't be a big fig. And of course, he also lacks the ability to transform back and forth. Now, LEGO Marvel Superheroes, on the other hand, has that in spades. But again, I don't really want to judge it for that, because I already said that LEGO Marvel Superheroes does a better job of offering us abilities and transformation. But yes, you can transform into Bruce Banner and back into the Hulk inside of LEGO Marvel Superheroes itself. But in addition to that, you're obviously also a big fig, which I feel like for a character like the Hulk is an absolute must. Otherwise, he just looks like a regular human painted green. It lacks that sort of menacing look that the Hulk is supposed to have. But I guess the question is up to you guys. Vote for the first comparison here in the comments section below. Which one looks better, LEGO Fortnite Hulk or the LEGO Marvel Superheroes Hulk? So next, we're talking about the Captain America, and this one looks pretty dang perfect. I really like what LEGO Fortnite cooked up for this particular design. Of course, there is a big elephant in the room with this one as well, and that is the fact that he does not have his Captain America shield. And yes, that is certainly kind of a pretty important missing element. But other than that, this is a pretty wonderful design. And speaking of wonderful, the same applies to LEGO Marvel Superheroes. It's almost kind of eerie how similar these two actually turn out to be, which is why I'm so curious to hear what you guys go ahead and say about this one. Which of the two is your personal favorite? Is it the much more modernized look from LEGO Fortnite, or are you an old school fan and you have an appreciation for the design from LEGO Marvel Superheroes? Make sure to comment below. So next, let's talk about the mighty Thor. The God of Thunder looks absolutely incredible in the original LEGO Marvel Superheroes, rocking the classic Mjolnir and offering both a powered up with electricity look and a non-powered up look as well, making Thor, in my opinion, a pretty dang perfect rendition of the character. But then we jump on over to LEGO Fortnite, and as someone who's a huge fan of Donny Cates' run on Thor, this design is based on his comic book design, which of course is the Herald of Galactus version, and my goodness, is it freaking cool. I think this one is going to be extremely difficult for you guys to decide on, just because this one also does offer the non-powered up and a powered up look as well, using an emote of course. But now it's decision time. Which one are you going to go ahead and select as your personal favorite? Is it LEGO Marvel Superheroes, or does LEGO Fortnite win this round? And so next up, we're talking about the one, the only Black Widow. And this one is going to be very interesting. Of course, most importantly, the reason why this one is special is because this is actually one of the first two Marvel skins that actually released in Fortnite to begin with. So for that, it kind of gets, I guess, a special star in terms of just being a very special release for a skin. Of course, there are other Black Widows that have released in Fortnite, but we're only talking about the OG one here. And I have to say, in LEGO form, this one is pretty dang cool. My only criticism with it is the hair color, but other than that, I think that this is a really wonderful rendition of this iconic character. And the same thing goes for LEGO Marvel Superheroes, where they nailed the really cool and sleek spy outfit for Black Widow, a much different hairstyle for this one than the one that we saw in LEGO Fortnite, but other than that, a pretty cool design overall. I have always found the face on this one to be a little bit sinister looking, like it looks like she's up to no good. But it is time to go ahead and make a decision. Which one is better, LEGO Marvel Superheroes or LEGO Fortnite? So next, let's talk about everyone's favorite sharpshooter, the one, the only Hawkeye. And the LEGO Fortnite design is pretty dang cool. I think that they definitely did nail the look, particularly if you're looking at this design as the one that appears in the Disney Plus Hawkeye TV show, then this is definitely a fan favorite. Now, of course, I've already said that LEGO Marvel Superheroes offers a lot of abilities in terms of actually allowing you to use the superpowers of characters. Fortunately enough, Hawkeye doesn't have superpowers, so all we need is a crossbow or a bow, which does exist in LEGO Fortnite, so this is actually a really accurate character, in addition to looking really cool. And then we're going to talk, of course, about LEGO Marvel Superheroes, where the design looks a lot more heroic and definitely more accurate to his rendition from the Avengers film. I do really like this design. I have always not particularly been a big fan of the hairstyle that they use for this one, but other than that, I do think that this is going to be a very difficult comparison because both looks are so freaking cool. But of course, now the ball is in your court. Which of the two designs is your favorite version of Hawkeye? And last but certainly not least, we're talking about the genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, and minifigure Iron Man, who looks absolutely freaking awesome inside of LEGO Marvel Superheroes. I've always really liked this particular rendition of the armor. I really genuinely think they nailed a lot about this one. My one tiny little gripe with this particular design has always been that the gold on this costume always looks a little muddled and not quite as shiny as gold should be. And interestingly enough, LEGO Fortnite does not have that problem, making the gold parts actually seem like they are shiny bits of gold. But I guess it is now one final time for you guys to decide which one is better, LEGO Marvel Superheroes Iron Man or the LEGO Fortnite Iron Man. So there you guys have it. Those were the comparisons between the iconic, classic, and beloved LEGO Marvel Superheroes and the brand new LEGO Fortnite. Which picks did you make? Let me know down in the comment section below. I am very, very curious to hear your guys' opinions. In addition to that, of course, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to scroll on down, smash that thumbs up button. Let's aim for 1,000 likes. And if we reach 1,000 likes on today's video, I promise you guys another comparison in the future. Maybe we could go ahead and compare some of the X-Men. That would be pretty dang cool. But like I always say, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Peace out. I'll see you all later, alligators. Bye-bye, everybody.